Hey guys, it's Andrea with Sucs For You in Houston, Texas. And yes, I'm making another video about one of my very favorite plants that is not a succulent, the beautiful Beefsteak Begonia, Begonia erythrophylla. And I thought it'd be a really good time to make a video about how I got here with all of these, because I have a bunch of different methods of propagations going right now, and I thought it'd be a good idea, a good time to walk you guys through quickly all the different ways you can propagate this gorgeous plant, and the ways that I think are, most successful, the fastest, the easiest. Great plant, Beefsteak Begonia, and let's see what all we have going on here. So I'll start with the plant that I demonstrated in my last video on Beefsteak Begonias of transferring water-rooted cuttings into soil. And in that video I said, just be sure to keep the soil consistently moist. You can even fill the base with water because there's drainage holes, and it'll help kind of keep the soil consistently moist. Did I do that? No. I forgot. I put it too far away from the rest of the plants that I water inside, and that still got some new growth on it, but it'd be a lot better and a lot fuller by now if I would have kept it consistently watered, as I said we should do, but didn't. So just to recap, back in like 2018, my friend Kathy from a succulent group mailed me a couple of stem cuttings from her Beefsteak Begonia. I got them rooted in water and then started filling out this pot, and then she was like, there's a lot of other ways that you can propagate those. She showed me how to do it by leaf cuttings. I don't have that going in this video right now. I can start one pretty easily, show you guys kind of towards the end. So of course I'm propagating them, I'm giving them away. I gave some to my grandma like 5 years ago. Wow. And it just needs a refresher. So I was like, send it over and I'll propagate it and love on it, repot it, refresh the soil. I haven't got that far yet. It was early August, like the beginning of the month, when I got my grandmother's plant, and right away I took some cuttings off of it, some pretty big ones, because it had a lot of leaves like this that just needed to be refreshed. So I took some big cuttings from there, and the first thing I did was start a to-go container, put some fast draining soil in it. I did not put drainage holes, even though I do recommend you to do so. Even though I don't, like, why would I say that? But anyways, it would be better if I did, just in case we happen to overwater. But I'll show you guys how I water it and why I don't really worry about overwatering, because I just literally give it like a little splash, little splash, little splash, and that's it. And I let the soil, do the rest by distributing the water, just wicking it out around the area. And this is all new growth. This is down here, the lighter colored leaves. That's where the old, where I took the cutting, the leaves that were still on there. And then I started a little rhizome, just a chunk, and we've got some new growth on that. But we are August, September, we're 2 months in, and we already pretty much have like almost another full pot ready to go. That's an old leaf right there. It's still hanging on. So very excited about that. And this, it doesn't look great, but we have new leaves coming in right here where I chopped it, and I need to get more soil, and I need to get a new pot for her. Oh, the circle of life. So right here we have a rhizomatous cutting in water. Someone had commented on one of my videos that this was how they like to do it. And I mean, it's cool because you're getting a lot of roots. This plant right here, my friend Maria, I had given her some cuttings from this like years ago, and then hers was getting out of control, and she's like, I'm gonna chop some and bring it to you. I'm like, yeah, totally. I totally need more to work with, so thank you, Maria. And I tried her cutting the rhizomatous cutting in water. A lot of roots, not a lot of new leaves, and it was about a week after I started my grandmother's cuttings. So you can see, would you rather have like 5, 6, 7 new leaves, or would you rather have like 1, 2, 3? I mean, that's an easy question. So what I would do is take this, create another situation like this, and just lay it in the soil, bury all this underneath the soil, keep it watered, and it'll eventually start making a lot more new leaves a lot faster. So my favorite method right here. So I was trying to remember when I took these cuttings, and I actually did that at the end of the video I made on transferring water-rooted cuttings to soil. So you're kind of back at this beginning on all of that. If you do like seriously want some cutting, I'm telling you, you see what I'm working with. I have plenty to let go of, and I'm working on some more. So not that I don't really like selling plants. I don't like having to like pack them up and ship them and everything else, but because this is one that you don't really see around, and people need this in their life. And I know a lot of the times like these are acquired like from hand-me-downs from friends, from not hand-me-downs, so you know, like gifts from family and your grandmas and your aunts, and you know, it's really a great plant to have and to have in your family. So if you want to have like a plant that would make a good heirloom plant, this is your huckleberry, your huckle begonia. Again, beefsteak begonia, begonia erythrophylla, rhizomatous, propagates all ways, all the different ways. Favorite way in soil like that. And then, as I promised, I'm going to show you guys how to make a leaf cutting, because it's pretty cool and it's fun to watch even though it's pretty slow. So we have a nice healthy leaf, and I have a container with moistened soil and a lid that I'm going to use to create a humidity dome. And when you're making a leaf cutting, you're going to cut that stem off at the base, toss it. I've tried cutting that up and putting it in soil, it didn't do anything. And then you see those veins right there. We're just going to make a few cuts along the veins. We'll start at the middle first, right there. We'll do one right here. And then we'll do one right here. I'm going to do it off to the side a little just to see what happens, leaving that center intact. I like to try different cuts and see which works the best. And the new growth will come out usually from underneath. And so on this one, I also want to try, I'm going to try 2 of these with the bottom side up, again, for science. Okay. And that's it. You can use smaller pieces if you want. You can throw some chunks of rhizomes in there too. You're just going to cover it up. Super easy. Light, bright indirect light. It really doesn't need a lot of light, as the main plant doesn't either. And we don't want them to get too hot or, you know, be in too bright a sun, because that will cause them to dry up before they have a chance to put out new growth. And I would be happy if I started seeing new growth on these in like a month. It could happen sooner, it could take longer. So I'm feeling, you know, about how heavy it is when I know it's like watered enough, and once it starts to feel lighter, I'll open the lid and add some more water to it, close it back up, and wait some more. Begonia leaf cuttings to go. I'm gonna put you right there. Oh, you're so warm from the sunshine. Well, baby. Okay, guys, thanks so much for watching. Leave any questions in the comments below, and I'll holla back soon. Have a great week.